it started again. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing on this fine Saturday afternoon? Or morning, or afternoon. I guess it's late afternoon. Welcome to the OutKastTacokillers Unemployment Cooking Show. We're just hanging out today. Might have a few guests show up today, but we're not really sure about that one. I think she's up on a mountain somewhere. We don't know. We're just wondering. Anyway, today on the show, we are actually going to be making some Mexican pizzas. I haven't made a Mexican pizza. I tried a Mexican pizza this week so I can remember the taste of it. So we'll see if we can come up with some similar ideas. I did look up a few different recipes to see if it would actually work out or not. What I want to do to make it my own recipe, honestly, but we'll see. Right now I have, we got Joy's in the lobby. I don't know. She's in there? Hi, Joy. Awesome. I think she joined us, or she's working on it. Over here on the range cam, I got a bunch of little things going on. I got some heat going on some Crisco oil, baking oil, this stuff here. Today we're going to be using some enchilada sauce. I got the La Victoria enchilada sauce. I got some beans, refried beans. I got some Rosaria refried beans, the only beans I would use right here. These things are good. And we're going to put some olives on it and some, oops, hold on, I got to make some noise, sorry about that. We're going to have some green chopped up onions. And I do have some hot pepper jack cheese. Oh, actually, we're actually going to use two different cheeses. Let me get this. This is going to make a lot of noise. I'm sorry about that. And we're going to use some triple cheddar. So, how's everyone doing today? Looks like Kevin except by Joy. Oh, okay, except Joy. I don't know what that means, but we'll let that conversation kind of keep going over there, and maybe we'll figure that part of it out. Anyway, hi Pam, I know you're out there, but you can't actually join or communicate because you're out driving, so be careful. Don't text and drive, everybody. Wear your mask, be safe. Well, I have a thing about this mask thing. I don't think it's really safe, honestly. Moisture around your face, viruses like moisture. Seems like you're making yourself a little bit more acceptable to it, but we'll see. So first of all, I am going to get my beans going. I do have a pan heated up over there, and I did already make my ground beef because who wants to actually, oh, there's Pam. You were able to type. So why did my donation drop? Well, that's a good question because I actually had to buy the food this time. So I take it out of my unemployment, or actually my retirement fund. So it actually dropped down $15. So it's going the wrong way, but whatever, right? So these refried beans, you just gotta get those going. Which one? Let's use this one. We're gonna use that over there. See how that goes. I was always weird about beans. I didn't understand how you actually cook them and how they break down and stuff. So I always questioned it. I was like, do you don't add water or anything like that? I mean, this thing is just like a big chunk of, we know what beans are, but it's just weird. Just totally weird. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go let this thing go. We'll see if Joy can get in here and say hi. They're up on the mountain. They're doing some mountain biking today. It was actually good for them to get out on the bikes, enjoy that mountain that they're at. Yeah, it could almost, I can make a little adjustment so you could actually see. There it is, right there. So yeah, these are the beans. They're just gonna go ahead and cook up a little bit, soften up a little. Over on my right hand side, you can't see it, but I have ground beef, and I end up using some taco seasoning. This stuff here, original taco. Now they say if you're gonna make a Mexican pizza, you could use all taco brown. Yeah, see that 4 pans? I'm expanding. I got way too much shit going on. I'm gonna do a lot of freaking dishes after this one. This is gonna be fun. But use that, use all Taco Bell products to really kind of get that Taco Bell taste. I don't want the Taco Bell taste. I just want a really good pizza. So I'm trying to make it my own, as usual. And we'll see. Enchilada sauce, I'm not really sure if you have to heat it up or not. But I'm going to heat it up just in case. So we'll throw that over in this thing here. And then go from there. Anyway, I am wearing a white shirt today. So we'll make this real dangerous. This is my Harry Potter. Let's go right here. See it right there, Harry Potter. I went down with Mr. Orange over here. Right there. To Vans. A Vans shirt. We went down to Las Americas, which is a place real close to the border where you don't have to pay a lot of taxes, and they have a lot of shops over there, and picked up this shirt just for this day. First time wearing it. Boom. I'll probably pour enchilada sauce all over it and ruin it, if I know me. So this stuff is going, and we just want to make sure it is, I think, let's do this. Start that oven. Make sure these beans get all nice and crispy. And now there's two ways that I'm going to try to make this Mexican pizza. One, say only use one tortilla and I'm making an open face. And then you put your ingredients on top of it and be done. I'm not sure if that's the way you do it, because the Mexican pizza actually has two tortillas, and then you put in your beans and your ground beef all in there, and then I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. And then you put your ingredients on top of it, and so be it. The funny thing is I keep looking down because I have a monitor right underneath you guys to see what I'm doing, and I see, questions and comments coming in. But here we are. I got to keep looking up. I'm going to put like a little red hanger thing up there eventually, so I keep reminding myself to do it that way. Look there. So we're going to do paper towel over here on the plate, and we're going to get these tortillas going. Now there's two ways I saw them do this tortilla thing, and I'm going to try the one way because I like the idea of it. Is you put little slices in the tortilla, and then that will get it from not bubbling as much. I don't know if this will work or not, but we will give it a try. And what can go wrong? So right here I have some lard. On this lard, you don't want to make sure it gets too hot. You don't want it too cold. So you want it to be you don't want to burn this thing. That's not hot enough. So we're going to go a little hotter because it should. We're going to let that heat up just a little bit before I throw that in there. Kind of want to see a little bit of a sizzling go on once you put it in there. Hopefully it comes out amazing. That's all I can really say. We'll see though. I'm not really sold that I could actually pull this one off. Oh yeah, I did actually. I did get these pots and pans that you're looking at from my parents. And I got a gift card from somebody special. I appreciate that. You know who you are. But yeah, I got these pots and pans. So I got 11-piece pots and pans. Tomatina. I don't know where they're from, what they're from. I think they're from like Costco or Sam's Club. But I don't know. They're, more dishes. I think that's what it comes down. What, you can say it? Yeah, I don't think I could say it. I don't know. But let's see. So, yeah, I guess we can't get Joy in here. I guess she might having some technical difficulties. That's what happens when we show up late. We're not saying anything about you bad over there, Joy. We know you're usually a punctual person. We're going to get this stuff heated up. Got the oven preheated. At the end, you just kind of want to throw the stuff in the oven for a few minutes, get it all melted and stuff like that, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, they're really nice. This is, probably the nicest set I've ever had. Everything I ever got in OB, honestly, I got it from like a garage sale or something like that. I don't really own anything nice. This is probably the nicest pans I've ever owned. Like my couch was a friend, donated it. Like my TV I bought, but table here, I got that from a neighbor. When people move out of California a lot, and this thing right here, people move out of California a lot, and they just give everything away. Like, who wants to take things? You know what I mean? So that's why what happens. There's such a turnover here in Ocean Beach because it's kind of more of a vacation town, and I stayed. 16 years I've been here. A long time. I actually almost lived here longer than I have lived in Ohio. We're getting close. But we'll see. I think this stuff is heating up pretty nicely. One way to do a test on that, throw a little bit of water on you. And when you start to hear little, you're getting at that heat point where you're looking for. If it's not exploding in your face, then it's not ready yet. Yeah, see the white shirt? What can you do? Anyway, all right, so we're looking really good here. I got the beans looking really good. They're pretty much done. That makes it real easy. I do have the meat. I figured I'd make it like Taco Bell meat because they just kind of let their meat sit and render. So I just left it over here. I do have a beef with Taco Bell. I did go to Taco Bell this week for lunch. 3 tacos, soft tacos, and a Mexican pizza. Can you guess how much that cost? I used to pay $1, $2, $3, and then $3 for Mexican pizza. It used to be $6.95. It is $15 now. I got a drink, but whatever. It's still $16. Come on. I don't know. It's not gourmet. It's almost like that movie Demolition Man, you know? The gourmet Taco Bell survived the apocalypse, and we're in apocalypse almost era, you know? And if you all of that movie, you know, they list all the diseases that actually took out the people, and we have to depend on our government. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah. You got it's frying now. See all around it, and we got the, yeah, it's looking good. It is looking good, guys. Sorry, I know the noise gets a little loud. Yeah, see, I think the cuts will actually help out a little bit. We'll see. But you don't really want to get that too burnt. Just want to get a nice little crisp on it because you are going to bake these for a few minutes. Let me get that set up real quick. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make 3 tortillas. That's so loud, I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I should have had that done pre before that, you know, we were doing this. So I do apologize for that. That is my bad. And we're going to go with something a little like that. And we'll bring this thing over here. Anyway, what else is going on in the world? They still can't figure out, the Republicans and Democrats, how to figure out this unemployment thing and trying to get a stimulus package to everybody. It's going to take Trump to step in and make some executive orders, which, you know, please vote. You guys are putting these people in here. And I don't want to make this political show, but we're putting these leaders in here, and this is what they're giving us. They're confused, man. I get it. Anyway, we'll move on from that conversation. You need a spoon for the enchilada sauce. Stir this up nicely. Perfect. Perfect. As you can see, this stuff is bubbling, and we get a good crisp on it. And actually, I really do like the slits in it. I think it kind of keeps it, because it would get really bubbly and stuff. I think it really kind of helps out. You can see that nice little brown in here. That's what you want. Right there. And once this skin gets on, we're almost there, man. This thing doesn't take much to get this where you need it. If you ever notice, if you eat a Mexican pizza, they're pretty soggy at the end of the day. So we are going to do 3 more of these, and these should go a little bit quicker now because look at that. That's done. Just throw that right on there. That's one. Let me cut the slits in the next one and go. I don't know if you can see that, but whatever. Just a slit. Oh. Now we're gonna go right here. I go slit, and then one across. And just a little tiny slit, almost not even puncturing it. And then what you could do with this one here, you want to pull back to that table cam, I'll show you that. We're going to get this going. Yeah, look at the light reflecting. You know, this is all trial and error, man. We're having fun trying to figure this stuff out. It is pretty taxing to try to get all the light right. Oh yeah, these beans are looking really good. Let's go over here. And what you're going to do, put a little bit of beans on there. Just kind of like that. And let me get a spoon. Another dish. This doesn't end. And just kind of roll that around, kind of like the Mexican pizza style. Get it everywhere. Probably use a little bit more on that one. Actually. It's weird because I have a mic in my ear too, you know, and I could hear everything you guys are hearing and stuff like that. Hopefully this all comes out and sounds okay. How's it sound, guys? You guys should be hungry. You guys are actually up there working out. So next step, now we're gonna grab some ground beef. And we're gonna throw a little bit of ground beef on this thing. And just kind of like that. And we're gonna take that and we're gonna spread that all out. Just like that. Now this one, I think we'll just make this an open face one. Not really sure, but we'll see. And we're gonna flip that up over. This one will be the open face. I think that sounds like a good idea. This enchilada sauce is done. And then you just take your enchilada sauce and kind of dabble just a little bit in here. You don't really need it. I mean, since this is an open face one, we'll do it kind of like that. And then we're gonna throw a little bit of pepper jack cheese on there. Make that pretty. And we're gonna do a little bit, I'm sorry, we're gonna make some noise here. I hate making a noise, I really do. You know, we're depending on this camera a lot. Maybe I need to switch this camera up. And then we're gonna throw in this camera that I was using right here for the table cam is almost 7 years old, maybe 8, maybe longer, I don't even know. My dad bought that for me, I can't even remember. So just kind of like that. I think that looks pretty good. The next thing, you want to throw some green onion on here. And one of the things I don't put on here is tomato. I'm not a big tomato fan. So I'm not putting tomato on there, and you can't pay me enough to put it on there. I will eat tomato if it kind of just comes and... Oh no. Oh, this is all chopped. Oh well. This might be okay. I want to put some... olives on here because that's the way Taco Bell used to do it. So these are all chopped onions, which it'd be fine. And another fork.
Well, hello, Mike.
Hey, there she is. How you doing, Joy? I don't know if you could hear me, but thank you for coming. I know you guys are up on a mountain having a good old time. And let's pull this one off. This one might went on just a little too long, but we'll be okay with that. It'd be a little more.
We're doing pretty good.
How's the mountain treating you guys? You should just be able to hear me now without actually messing around with your mic. You don't have to mute or anything.
The bikes for 4 hours, and we have been on it for 7 miles.
7 miles. What do you think of the whole e-bike you guys are trying out up there? You like the e-bike? All right. Joy's still figuring it all out over there. But yeah, I mean, it's nice at least I got to hear you. We'll figure this all out eventually. Next week, we got a special guest in the house. I'll be at Chris's kitchen. And we're going to be making, I think he said a burrito of some, yeah, we're going to do a, what's it called? Oh, a ribeye burrito, a breakfast burrito. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be on remote location, so you won't see all the technology in play. But I know one of my, from the middle range, Kevin, is going to be traveling down to Mexico. We wish him safe travels on his way. And that just went all over the floor. That was pretty awesome. More mess. That's going to be fun to clean up.
Eat this for dinner.
You should make it, man. It's coming out really good. I can't wait to see how this all plays out. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to put a little enchilada sauce. They say not to do this part of it because it could, make it soggy. But that's the thing with the Mexican pizzas. They are soggy when you got them, and they were so good. And I was just like, I need to make Mexican pizza. Sorry about that. Put that there. I just made a huge mess. This is some on the shirt. What do you think of my shirt there, Joy? See, this one here I didn't cut up very well, and it's got a big bubble right here. I don't like it. I should have cut it up a little better, but we'll see how that goes. And this stuff is pretty much done, so you can almost shut your heat off at that point and go from there. So this will take off of here. Well, the enchilada sauce could go off.
I like different colors.
Right? I gotta keep switching it up. I'll have to keep buying shirts. Well, I get them at Goodwill these days, but this one when I was working, I bought. Never wore it. And just like I was always afraid of white. So I was like, what a perfect time to destroy it on a cooking show. All right. What's that? Yeah. Hear a little bit of Ryan in there. Nice to hear you, buddy. Yeah, if you notice, we do a lot of technology here. Kevin really has been kind of keeping us in line. We have almost endless possibilities at this point. We're getting to that point where we could pull in people from wherever and just come in and say hi. Maybe something in the future, we don't know, but the show keeps evolving to where it may be and where it's doing, so we'll figure it out. Oh yeah, this one. I think you kind of just want to push those bubbles down a little bit. And so we'll see which one actually comes out a little better. Oops, actually I need a little bit more paper towel. Me and Joy are paper towel snobs. She was impressed with my paper towel wastefulness when I came up and visited them. So, that would be enough, but why not just grab another piece of paper towel and dabble it, get all that grease off of there.
You are going to have a lot of dishes to do today.
Oh my God, you see all this? This is nuts. I can't handle this stuff. I need a dishwasher. Maybe I gotta hire somebody just to come in and do the dishes afterward.
That for your birthday, but unfortunately Amazon was sold out of paper towels.
Oh, I thought you were gonna send me a dishwasher. That would have been cool. All right, so this is how the original place is. Actually, I'm gonna bring it over to the bigger cam over here, so you can actually see what I'm doing. I'm gonna put it on the burners over here at so you can actually get a little better look. You could probably do the 2-burner cam, yeah. So I got that on top. I'm gonna grab my enchilada sauce and just gonna throw a little bit of enchilada sauce on here. I don't like that. You don't only want to put too much.
That's absolutely amazing.
It really looks really good. I can't wait to try a Mexican pizza that I made. Okay, so I'm gonna throw some pepper jack cheese on here. And we'll try both of them just to see at the end of the day which one's better. I know the show's going to take a little bit longer because it's going to be probably a 5 or 10 minute cook in the oven here. So So the e-bikes, huh? You think they were worth it? Was it easy to get around up there on the mountain, Joy? Something like that. Something like that. We'll probably figure out that none of this volume is really kind of going out and flapping. No, I'm just joking, Kevin. You're awesome. I'm sure you got this down. And some green onions.
Yes, I do. It did make it easier. They're
It
heavy
does.
bikes, though. They're about 40 pounds.
Really? Jesus. So, but I mean, no problem getting them around because of that. You know, if you ever rode an e-bike, they go 20, 30 miles an hour. You got to be careful on them. You could definitely lose your speed control on them. But they're so fun. They make hills nothing. You could do a good 30, 40 miles on them and still go. And that's another thing, you know, SD Woolworks, they get all into the e-bikes and stuff like that. So if you're in your need, SD Woolworks will pull that off for you. So there it is. There's the 2 Mexican pizzas. Like I said, you know.
I almost fell off about 3 times.
Yeah. You gotta be careful. I can imagine. So there it is. There's the 2 Mexican pizzas. I think maybe some red tomato would really doctor this up a little bit, make it look good. But like I said, I'm not a tomato fan, so I'm not going to deal with that. And now these just go in the oven for 5 minutes. So you got 5 more minutes with me, and then we'll eat. You just want to eat all that up. And I know that was loud for you guys, and I'm sorry. That's it. And then, you know, then you just got this absolutely crazy mess of shit. So you could eat for 5 minutes.
Mike, those look so good. I am impressed.
Really? Oh, next time I come up, we'll make them. Which, I don't know, maybe in a few weeks or something like that, I could come up. This place gets a little weird around here. I've been here for a long time and it gets a little, you know, just need a change up, different scenery. I've been looking for work. Nothing really coming through the pipeline at the moment. I have a few good leads. Hard to get back into it, and that's what I think a lot of people are kind of going through. You know, you were at a job forever, and all of a sudden that job's gone. I mean, it's just absolutely the whole industry like that I'm in is gone, and it's not coming back anytime soon. Maybe not until next year, and that's all we maybe next year. You know. What do you mean? What type of weird? I don't know what that means. But it gets, you know, you got to start all over. You know, the jobs that they're saying they created. You know, Trump just came out and said that 1.8 million jobs have been created this month, but only half of those are actually really good jobs. The rest of them are $10, $15 an hour jobs that you can't really live off of, and I get that. That's the hard part. And that's why they're on this whole unemployment thing. It's like we'll create jobs that actually make more than unemployment, then we won't have a problem. But they're not doing that. They want to just say, hey, the numbers are going up. It's all too political for me. So one thing you want to make sure is all your burners are off, because I keep on leaving them on, especially when I cook on low. I've noticed these things stay on, and I'm like, I will go back in there a few hours later and things on still. I'm like, oh. You kind of try to figure that out, but anyway. What type of weird? I don't know what type of weird I was talking about. I was talking about something or another. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got like 5 pans I got to clean. Then I got to figure out how to store the food because I didn't use all the meat. Oh, okay. Need a dish cam, yeah, right? I could totally agree with that. I mean, it is really bad back here. I mean, look at all this. I got to clean up all this. And then all this over on the table. It is bad. How's the weather out there up on the mountain? I know it's been hot up in Utah for a while. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if she could hear me as live as. Maybe she's having some. If you're on Wi-Fi, you might actually work better on mobile, but I don't know. You're up there in those mountains, so it's hard to tell. Some of it comes through, some of it doesn't. Joy. We'll get better at this, I'm sure. So glad you made it. So this is oh yeah, we're moving right along here. Just a couple more minutes and we're done. And I had the oven over here at 350, 355, 375, anywhere in there. Just to just heating and melting everything together. Everything else is already cooked. And then we'll let me just clean this. I don't want another dish. I think I could just wipe this one off. And then we'll make this and this, the two.
Mike, are you going to have someone over for dinner since you have 2 pizzas or lunch?
Well, my buddy Moto said he was going to stop by. I don't know. I think I'll cut the pizzas and then I'll have like half of each one of them, and then I'll put the other half in the refrigerator and make it for later. That's what I usually do with my stuff. But anybody out there, and my neighbors, they know they've been kind of hanging out every once in a while talking about it. They've seen my show. It's hard to get people to follow. They understand following on YouTube. If you can follow on Twitch and YouTube, great. If you're feeling charitable, donate. And if not, become my friend over here. That's how we get that number up from 16 to the 50. Once I get 50, I become an affiliate. And we're, sky's the limit after that. I mean, I don't really even think it gives you anything, but
and I think you most definitely need those donations. We need you to be able to buy feed next week.
Yeah, I'm trying to upgrade this camera. No, I mean, I don't need anything from anybody. I know everyone's really kind of challenged at this point, but donations are definitely welcome. Look at the smiley face. Come on. And then see, these eyes go right down to the freaking TV. You need to raise the TV right underneath the camera, so I'm always looking so I can see everything else going on. It's weird. You're like infatuated with yourself when you're not doing stuff like this. All right, so these are done. We're gonna pull these out of the oven, and I think I could actually just put them on this here, this cutting board. That's what we'll do. I'm sorry. That was my bad, but there you go, man. Look at that.
Wow.
I mean, I can't explain. These things look freaking amazing.
My stomach's growling. You're making me so hungry.
You've been working out, man. I get it. I go for a swim and I come back and I'm starving. So there you go. That's it. Then we got the Mexican pizzas. Always needed. Sorry about the noise again. Is the pizza cutter. So I don't know if these will slide off of this, which I'm hoping they do. Oh yeah, they're gonna slide right off. One. And that one. This is what I would expect from a pizza. Mexican pizza is it to be stuck and kind of fall apart on you, because that's what Taco Bell's does. It just doesn't stay together very well. And there we go. I will have to cut 2 cutting boards. I'll have to wash 2 cutting boards. And then, to make it even funner, I do have some fire sauce. There it is.
Perfect.
We'll throw a little bit of fire sauce all over these. Just add a little bit of heat. They were out of fire sauce when I went there, and they said they were unpacking it as we spoke. And I said, well, can I wait? And then they hurried up and got them for me. Pretty adamant. You actually can buy the fire sauce and the hot sauce all at Walmart, I think. But Mr. Orange, I think he told me Walmart. So, all right. So we're just gonna cut these right up, kind of like so.
You have a sport. Doesn't Taco Bell always have sporks instead of forks?
Wait, what?
You need a spork. Isn't that
spork,
what they're called?
yes.
A spoon but a fork?
Yes, that's what. Yes, a smork. Yes, I do need one of those. I made a mess here, man. I think I'm an open face guy. I don't know. We'll see if that's too much tortilla or not. So just kind of push that down in the moment of truth. I did have 2 pans ready to go, but I don't think I actually even need them. Maybe we'll just go over to the table cam and put them right there, and we'll try. Yeah, I don't even know how to eat this thing. How the fuck am I gonna do this? I don't know. Maybe I'll take another plate and.
Wow, the dishes are adding up.
They're not ending. I mean, this is crazy. So you can really tell there's a lot of weight, and this you can tell with the 2 tortillas, it is definitely more like the Mexican pizza that you would get from Taco Bell. I don't know how I can break this apart. Fuck. All right. Anyway, there we go. Oh no. What are you holding on to? Okay, there we go. I'm back. All right. So this is the one. We're gonna do an open face. And I better grab some of this. I'm about to make a big mess. And here we go.
All right, this is the moment we've been waiting for.
This is it. I mean,
I heard the crunch.
there is some crunch, you know, and you don't get that from Mexican pizza from Taco Bell, but you do get that from this right here. It's not bad. Like I said, I had a Mexican pizza just the other day, and sure enough, I think that's comparable. Very comparable. And I will make this again. I think a little bit more hot sauce might be pretty awesome, but they only gave me 2. Them jerks. But, you know, I get it. Cost a lot. And, you know, another thing they're doing? Everybody's running out of change. And I know everybody has these change jars all at home, accumulating tons of money, yada, yada, yada. Just bring that shit to the bank. Say, hey, wrap it up. Here's your change. Because when I went to talk about it, like, hey, your bill came out to $15.34. Would you like to round up or down? Would you like to round up and pay and give money to a charity? Which I said yes, of course. But I mean, are they really giving it to charity? How do you know? I just think they're running out of change because they don't have the money. Felt really weird about that one.
Yeah, there is a shortage. We're gonna go to a cashless society.
It's coming. I agree with that. I knew that was coming out. Venmo, if you have any money at home, make sure you get it to the bank. They're going to probably have like this whole bring your cash in deal one day. And then they're going to say everything's going to be Venmo, every other freaking stupid app out there. All right, so now we're going to try the Mexican pizza the normal way. And I don't know. I mean, it's holding up. I mean, 2 layers. And it looks great. I kind of like it. I don't have a problem with the 2. If I was like really hungry, I think I would make one of these with the 2 because that would help out. Because it's a little bit more fulfilling. It's really good. Let me try one more bite. I'm just not
I'm
sure.
making it tonight. You made me want to make it.
I do recommend that Crisco short bars for grease. You can taste it. It's really clean tasting. And that was a little bit on the videos that I was watching, a little bit more of a discussion. Wow. That was really I'm gonna have one more bite. I mean, what the fuck? This is my breakfast. You guys know that, right?
It looks like the perfect breakfast.
That one, you know, every week I come here and I'm like waiting for me like to make this thing that it's unedible. And I never get to that point for some reason. Like I'm gonna start pushing myself to something that where I'm sure soon enough I'm not gonna be able to eat it. But I mean, the meatball sandwich last week was amazing. This, oh my god, I mean, it tastes like Mexican pizza, and I just paid $6-7 for a Mexican pizza, and I just made 2 of them for $6. And I can make more, obviously. I mean, I got extra beans and stuff like that. I'll save it all. So, wow. I hope everyone tries to change up their lifestyles. And I know cooking every day becomes more of a habit now because restaurants keep on opening and closing. You know, we really want you to support your locals as much as you can. But really try to experiment in a kitchen and just play around because you eat the same old thing and it just gets so boring. And you need to change things up in your life. And I've never made a Mexican pizza in my life, and it actually came out amazing. And I would never even thought I would have made anything like this in my life, honestly. And God, that is just really good. Wow. And I can't wait to eat. I don't know. I'm not going to eat all that. I'm going to save half of it, but I don't know. Hopefully, I control myself.
It's going to be hard not to eat all that.
It really is, Joy. Joy, thank you for showing up. I know you guys were out there on the mountain, and this show took a little bit longer, and I appreciate you and Ryan. I love you guys to pieces. Kevin, thank you for all your hard work and your dedication, and you've been a way better friend than I've ever been to you. And you know, I just look forward to whatever you would ever need. I would help you out in a minute, and you got to know that, brother. And SD Woodworks, support your local bike shop, support your local restaurants. That's my message. Just love one each other right now because that's all we got in this crazy world. And that's my show for today. I usually say, okay, Google, play To Dow by FMK, but as soon as that song comes on, they mute us and they copyright us and all that stupid shit. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to leave you with my exit. I thought I heard Google. And I appreciate you guys spending and taking a moment and hanging out with me today. Sorry I went a little bit longer than my usual 30-minute show, but honestly, this Mexican pizza, well worth it. Any of my friends out there are hungry, come on over. I will make you a Mexican pizza today. Moto, you better follow me over on Twitch. Moto was one of the guys who made Maggie Me with me for my birthday. He said he's going to follow me on Twitch, so I'm going to hold him to it. And making it public. Got you, Moto. All right, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cue the music. There we go, guys. So you're there?